3 plus 2. It's a pretty easy question. I think exam will be easy. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So easy.
Huh? Are you a student struggling with maths and science? Do you feel like textbooks are dry and confusing? Well, worry no more. Today, we are exploring how ChatGPT, a powerful language model, can become your secret weapon for mastering these subjects. Let us first start with language based subjects. Let's see ChatGPT in action for language based subjects. Here I am asking, okay? So, my first question towards ChatGPT is which countries comprised Indochina, right? Let me copy it and we will just paste it over here. Don't worry, PDF will be shared to you all after the lecture gets over in the free resources. Okay, so now let's click enter. So here ChatGPT is giving us the following countries which are comprised in Indochina, right? So it's India, and it's China, of course, then Vietnam, where Laos, where Cambodia, where Myanmar, and Thailand. These seven countries are comprised in Indochina. And ChatGPT has given us answer quickly, right? It has not taken much time. It has just given us answer in few seconds, if you have seen, right? You can also rewind the video and count the seconds. How much second ChatGPT takes to give us this answer. And here ChatGPT is also explaining the country, right? You can see that ChatGPT is saying India and explaining India, like while no geographical part of Southeast Asia, India is often included in discussion about the Indochina region, like this, right? So he is explaining why India is comprised in Indochina, right? Then it is then ChatGPT also explaining why China is comprised in Indochina, why Vietnam is comprised, why Laos is comprised, why Cambodia is comprised, why Myanmar is comprised, and why Thailand is comprised. Like this, ChatGPT is explaining us why this all seven nations are comprised in Indochina, right? And finally, ChatGPT also giving us a summary why these countries are there in Indochina. Okay, guys. So now let's go to the second question. Now I will ask ChatGPT to summarize the revolt of 1857. Okay, now let's see can ChatGPT can summarize the revolt of 1857 in India. It is the question of history subject, right? So when I will copy this and ask to ChatGPT, ChatGPT will give us the answer regarding the subject history. So now I will just copy this and we'll paste it over here and we'll click on enter. Okay, so you can see that ChatGPT is giving us the key point of the revolt of 1857, the event of revolt of 1857. ChatGPT is giving us the key points, like ChatGPT is giving us the causes, like this was the first clause, this was the second clause, this was the third clause. Then ChatGPT is giving us the outbreak, means these are key points that what has happened in revolt, want of revolts of 1857, right? That this is the first and this is second, right? Then third, it is also telling about major center of revolts, like which state were the major centers, like Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow. And then ChatGPT also telling us about suppression. This first suppression was this and second suppression was this. It is also telling us about the aftermath. It is also telling us about the aftermath, right? So ChatGPT is giving us the key point of the revolt of 1857, right? You can also ask questions regarding history to ChatGPT, not just maths and science. You can also ask for history. These are language based subjects, right? So let's move ahead. So now we will go to the third topic. Now we'll ask question to ChatGPT regarding English subject, right? So What does the writer talk about in the poem Fire and Ice? Right? This poem is coming in 10th standard of NCERT textbook. I just think so. I don't know. Okay. So what does the writer talk about in the poem Fire and Ice? So I will just copy this. Okay. And I will ask ChatGPT. Now let's see what ChatGPT is giving us output. Okay, so now what ChatGPT does? ChatGPT analyze the whole poem theme and tell us that destruction of fire and ice, what the speaker suggests, right? Then it tells that what fire represent, what ice represent in that particular poem. Then human emotions and relationships, what poem is describing for human emotions and relationships, right? By emphasizing the potential for desire represent as fire and hatred for ice, right? So telling that human emotions are there in this poem where potential of desire is for fire and hatred is for ice, right? Okay, now ChatGPT is also telling us about the preference and speculation, right? So ChatGPT has explained us over here and there's three lines, right? Then fourth point ChatGPT has given to us is philosophical reflections, right? What is this philosophical reflection? ChatGPT is also explaining us about this philosophical reflections in the 2 point given below, right? You can read this and understand. And at the last, ChatGPT is telling us that Fire and Ice is a thought-provoking exploration of human nature, emotion, and their potential consequence presented through a vivid metaphor for fire and ice. Means, in short, ChatGPT is summarizing the poem's theme in 2 lines. Okay. First, what ChatGPT has done, ChatGPT has explained you the idea of poem, what poet is trying to say, and at the final, ChatGPT is telling you the theme of the poem, right? What this poem is all about. ChatGPT is telling us in this 2 lines, right? So that's all, guys. You can use ChatGPT not just for maths and science, for English, for SST, and for any language-based subject, right? So now let's move ahead and ask ChatGPT a question related to science, right? So what is meant by acid and base? Now let's see what ChatGPT is telling us and the output. We'll put a question mark and enter. Okay, you can see over here it's telling us about definition acid and definition of base and characteristics and examples, right? Okay, now if you are a 10th standard student and if you are studying science subject, you know that ChatGPT is telling about acid. You know everything about acid and bases, right? Now, first of all, ChatGPT is telling us about definition of acids, right? ChatGPT is explaining us definition of acid in just 2 lines. If you are not satisfied with these 2 lines, you can tell ChatGPT to expand this definition. Okay, that's it. Then ChatGPT is giving us the characteristics. Then ChatGPT is also giving us the examples. What are the examples of acid? Then ChatGPT has gone for base. ChatGPT has given us definition of base, right? Then ChatGPT has given us characteristics of base, and thirdly, ChatGPT has given us examples of base, right? What are the types of base? And finally, ChatGPT is giving a summary, the pH scale, that the if pH scale is in the range of 0 to 14, means pH scale is in the range of 0 to 14 with 7 in neutral, and if pH is less than 7, it is acidic, and pH is greater than 7, you can see over here, then it is basic like this. Okay, ChatGPT is just summarizing the topic. Okay, so that's it. We have seen this all points. But ChatGPT can do more than just answering these basic questions. We can use it to gain a better understanding of concepts. Like, let's practice one example over here so that you will get to know how we can understand concepts with the help of ChatGPT. And if we put a better prompt, we will get a better result. And how to write a better prompt, now I am telling to you. This is a secret method. Please don't share with anybody. This is my secret formula of writing a prompt. Okay, so now let's deep dive into it and better understand how to write a prompt to get a perfect answer. Okay, so we will open Notepad. Here is the question: what is meant by acid and base? Explain in context about NCERT class 10 science. right? Now what we have tell to ChatGPT, explain the topic acid and base. Now we have tell ChatGPT, explain the concept acid and base. But we have given a particular criteria. The criteria is that the context is that it should be from NCERT class 10 textbook, and that also science textbook, right? I will just copy this prompt and paste in ChatGPT to see the results. Okay, I will just copy it and I will paste it over here. Click on enter, question mark and enter. Okay. Okay, so now also see, now ChatGPT is giving us the definition of acid, but what changes are there over here? NCERT perspective. From the perspective of NCERT textbook, ChatGPT is giving us the definition of acids, right? Then characteristics of acids, right? Now you can see examples are gone. Then we will see base. Now from the perspective of NCERT, you can see over here, from NCERT perspective, we have definition of base and characteristics of base, right? So like this it works. Then pH scale also, but in the perspective of NCERT. Then neutralization reaction also, but in the perspective of NCERT textbook. Okay, and finally ChatGPT is telling us understanding acid and base is crucial, not only theoretical knowledge but also practical application such as preparation of salts and importance of pH in everyday substance. The NCERT class 10 science curriculum often emphasize hand-on activities and experiments to reinforce these concepts. Okay, so this all data is from NCERT class 10 textbook, and that also science textbook. Okay, so now let's go ahead and ask one another question. So now we will tell ChatGPT to explain this concept acid and base, but in simple words so that we can understand the concept easily. Okay, so this is a secret method, as I tell you before. Don't share with anybody. This is my secret method. If you are my students, I am just sharing this method with you because you all are my student and you should know about this method. Okay, this is a secret formula. Don't share with anybody. Okay, so now explain in simpler words. We will just copy this and we'll paste it over and click on enter. Now ChatGPT will explain the same concept but in simple sentences, in simple words, right? So that we can understand it properly. Like this. See, you can see over here. Okay. You can see that ChatGPT is explaining us little short, right? Imagine acid as a substance that really like to share something called hydrogen buddies when they are in water. So now you can see that this line. So you read this line, right? Now we'll go up and we'll read this line. Acids are substances that release hydrogen ions when dissolved in water. The NCERT textbook may introduce and blah blah blah, right? But what we have seen over here, it is making it simpler. Like imagine acid as a substance that really like to share something called hydrogen buddies when they are in water. So it's making the definition more simpler. So now we will go ahead and make it more and more simpler. Now I will tell ChatGPT to explain like I am a 5-year-old kid, right? I will just copy this prompt and I will just paste it over. Now you will see that definition will become more easier. Click on enter. Okay, now which response is best? ChatGPT is giving us two. Okay, that's great. I will go with response 2. I like response 2 better. Okay, so meat acid like share acid are like friends who really love to share toys. So when they are in water they share tiny things called hydrogen buddies. They like to share so much that they even taste a bit sour, like a sour candies you might know. So now you can see that definition is being more easier and more funnier, right? I hope you are enjoying this lecture now. Right now we'll go ahead and make it more easier and more funnier. Okay, now let me just copy this. Explain me in simple Hindi English language, right? Means I've just combined it as Hindiglish, right? And it simply mean Hindi plus English, mix of Hindi and English language. You don't know that ChatGPT can do this. ChatGPT can explain us any topic in mixed languages. Okay, this is the new term. If you don't know, I am just telling you that ChatGPT can do this. Now we'll just copy this. Explain me in simple Hindi English means Hindi plus English language, right? We'll just copy this prompt. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, we'll just copy this prompt, hold it down, and we'll just paste it over here. Click on enter. Now ChatGPT will explain me in Hindi and English mixed format. देखो, now ChatGPT is saying us, see, बिल्कुल समझे. Okay. Now acid क्या करते हैं. नाउ दिस क्या करते हैं एसिड वो फ्रेंड है जो बहुत ही ज्यादा अपने टॉय शेयर करना पसंद करते हैं. मींस नाउ चैट जीपीटी इज एक्सप्लेनिंग दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इन हिंदी, राइट? यू कैन सी ओवर हियर वो वो फ्रेंड्स है जो बहुत ही ज्यादा अपने टॉय शेयर करना पसंद करते हैं. मींस इट इज मिक्सेज ऑफ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश. You can see over here, right? ChatGPT can do this also if you want. Now we'll go ahead and make it more funnier and add some humor in it, right? So we'll just go here and we'll tell ChatGPT to explain me in a funny way and add some humor. Okay. And I will click on enter. Now let's see how the definition looks like. So now what ChatGPT is saying to us? Let's read. Acids, right? Party animals, man. See, party animals. Acids are like a rock star of the chemical world. They throw wild parties in water and just can't stop sharing their hydrogen buddies. It's like they are saying, hey everyone, have some hydrogen fun with us. Taste our sour vibes. It's the coolest, right? So, like this, ChatGPT has made this definition so funnier and add humor in definition also. So, like this, ChatGPT can answer your doubt in a simpler way and a funnier way also. It's all dependent on you how you write prompt to get your answer in a better format. This is my secret technique which I am sharing with you. Okay, you are my student, so you will be a pro in prompt engineering. Okay, guys, so now your wait is over. Now we are deep diving into maths and science magic. Right now, let's dive into the world of maths and science. Remember, ChatGPT is great for explaining concepts, but it's also great for calculation and problem solving. We will use another fantastic tool also in this, that is Wolfram Alpha, for getting maths equation generated. Okay, so now let's go to notepad and copy our first code for maths and science magic. Okay, so first code over here is okay, find the root of the following quadratic equation if they exist by the method calculating the square of this is the quadratic equation, and we have to prove that it's equal to 0, right? Now let's just copy this and we'll paste it over here. Now we are solving some complex mathematical equation. You are enjoying, right guys? So now let's just click on enter. And now ChatGPT is doing the calculation, you can see, and explaining us step by step how to do it. You can see that ChatGPT is explaining every step deeply, briefly, right? Make the coefficient x square equals to 1. Then it is saying move to constant term to the other side. Then complete the square. Then simplify the right side. Then factor the perfect square on the left side. Then take the square root on both sides. Then solve the x and you will get your answer. ChatGPT is explaining you each and every step with explanation and with equations. You can see where equations are also there over here. And if you don't like this answer, you can also regenerate it by clicking over here, right? If you don't like mine, but I like this answer. The answer is totally amazing, I will say. Okay, I don't want to regenerate it, but if you want to, you can just click over here in regenerate and ChatGPT will regenerate it for you. Now let's go to the second example. Now in the second, I am telling ChatGPT to solve this maths problem sum for me of integration of 3x to dx. I don't know the answer. So I am telling ChatGPT, please help me to solve this. Right? So I will just copy this and tell ChatGPT to give me the solution of this equation. I'm clicking on enter and now ChatGPT has started solving this sum. Okay? Okay. So ChatGPT has given us answer. But I don't like this format of answer, right? This is a written one. I like the format, but in the form of equations, right? There are equations, but they are in written form. So I will just click on regenerate. Now ChatGPT is generating us a perfect equation, telling us step by step how to do it, right? So you can just click on regenerate and you will get a better solution. If you don't like this, click on regenerate, you will get another better solution. Okay, so first of all, ChatGPT is telling us about find the antiderivative. So ChatGPT is finding the antiderivative. Then ChatGPT is telling evaluate the defined integral like this, and you will get your answer. That's it, guys. The answer is perfect. Answer is right. The integration of 3x square is x cube by 3 plus c, and the method which ChatGPT is giving is also amazing. What do you all think? Just tell me in the comment or tell me in the Q&A section. Okay, so now let's go for the third one. Okay, in this third one I want to tell you, I have just given this equation, right? Now what's from where this equation has come, you will ask me, right? Now this equation is about metrics, right? So here our new tool comes, which is Wolfram Alpha. Now what this Wolfram Alpha do for us? It help us to generate mathematical equation. I have generated this equation with the help of Wolfram Alpha. Now let's go towards this website and generate this output. Okay, okay, generate this output. Now what this output is, this is a matrix, 2 cross 2 matrix. This is one 2 cross 2 matrix, and this is second 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, we will generate this. We will just copy this out. Okay, I will just copy it. Okay, I will just open it in a new tab. Okay, I will just open it in a new tab. Okay, I will also open notepad to see the question. Okay, I'll just put it here. Okay, done. Then what we have to do, let me first show you. We'll just minimize it. This is the interface of Wolfram Alpha. You have to just come over here in maths input. You will just click in maths input over here. In then in stars, you will see this 3 cross 3 matrix, but we don't need 3 cross 3 matrix. We have 2 cross 2 matrix. So what you will do, you will go over here in matrix section, and in matrix section you will find over here 2 cross 2 matrix, right? Okay, so now we will see question and try to generate this response. Okay, so now let's go. I will click on this 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, and I will just open it. Okay, and I will click okay, it's not being over here, but I will see answer. Okay, I will see it. I will just get this part, you will understand. 2x plus y 4x, 2x plus y 4x, and here we have 5x minus 7 4x. Okay, we have 5x minus 7 4x, 5x minus 7 4x. Okay, and we'll click over here, we'll click on 2 cross 2 matrix, we will see the question 7 7y minus 30. Okay, we'll click over here 7 7y minus 13, we'll click on tab, we'll come to notepad, y x plus 6. Okay, we'll click on over here y and here x plus 6. Okay, so now what you have to do, guys, you have to just copy this, you have to just copy this, and I will show you in notepad only. You have to just come over here, I will just click on enter and paste it. You will see that your matrix will get generated with the help of Wolfram Alpha. Okay, so this is the best tool which I also use for mathematical equations. If you don't know how to write that equation, you have to just come in Wolfram Alpha. You have to click on math input. You have to click that metric one, root one, anything you want, and just write your equation. Just copy that equation and paste it in ChatGPT. That's it, guys. You don't have to do anything. Only copy and paste the equations. Okay. So now let's go to Notepad and copy that equation. So now just copy this equation. Determine the value of x plus y. Okay, and we'll ask ChatGPT to solve us this matrix question of determine the value of x plus y. Okay, we'll just paste it over here and click it, enter. Okay, so now let's see the response what ChatGPT is giving to us. Okay, so top left element 2x plus y minus 7, top right element. Okay, he is calculating right now, and it is in the form of equation. So I love this answer, and he is giving us the answer. Therefore, the value of x plus y is 5, and the answer is perfect. See, first of all, ChatGPT is comparing this both. Okay, so here ChatGPT is saying let's equate the element. Top left element is this, top right element is this, bottom left is this, bottom right is this, right? So now let's solve this system of equation. So from equation 1, what he has done? So what he has done, he has just put y forward and send this 2x over here, right? 7 minus 2x. And in the second equation, 4x is equal to 7y minus 13. He has put the value of y as 7 minus 2x, right? Over here. And solve the particular equation and get the value of x is equal to 2. Okay. Now what he has done, he has put in the value of x in equation 1. Okay, over here. So we'll put value of x over here and value of x is 2. So what will be the output? That y is equal to 7 minus 2 into 2 is 4. So 7 minus 4 is 3. So we have get value of x as 2 and value of y as 3. And what we have to find? We have to find determine the value of x plus y. Okay. So what ChatGPT has done? Here ChatGPT has determined the value of x plus y as 2 plus 3 and which is 5. So answer is perfect and accurate also. And so like this you can solve your maths and science problem with the help of ChatGPT. Not just maths and science, you can also solve any language model question with the help of ChatGPT. You can solve any doubt of your SST and English with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, guys, you have come to my video. So here are some bonus tips for using ChatGPT effectively for you all. Okay, so first tip is that ask clear and specific question. The more precise your question, the better is your response. The second is don't rely solely on ChatGPT for answer. Use it as a tool to understand and verify information from reliable resources. The third is combine ChatGPT with other resources. Use it alongside textbook, online tutorials, and teacher guidance for a well-rounded learning experience. Okay, so there you have it. ChatGPT and Wolfram Alpha can be powerful allies in your journey to mastering maths and science. Remember, don't be afraid to experiment and have fun while learning. Thanks for watching this video. That's it for today's lecture. We will meet in the next lecture.